And I know we talked about like the adrenaline rush and that sort of thing, but like what's one of the biggest lessons you've learned about pushing barriers and pushing past barriers?
Dang, one of the biggest lessons I've learned, huh? Never put what God can do in a box. Never think like, oh, like God can do all things, yeah, but in my life, it could only do what I've seen. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like in this like a little container. Anything you think God can do or what you can do so much more. And that's another thing too is accomplishing stuff that is extremely hard, and just accomplishing that is, for somebody like for you guys, for instance, you'd be like, "Oh, that's minor," you know what I mean? Like, I do that every day, but not having your legs working and having to work so much, like, just getting dressed, like, when I was originally got hurt, like, getting dressed, I'd be breaking a sweat just to get my pants on, dude, like, it
Mhm.
was super, super hard to do stuff like that, but it's never doubt what you can do, and don't be weak. You can do it. It may take longer, it's gonna take longer, it's gonna be harder, yeah, all the above, dude, but, you can do it, put your big boy pants on and freaking take care of it. Charge it. Stop making excuses, stop whining, and just get after it.
You mentioned it a minute ago, but dive into and segue into your podcast, man. How you've taken that and kind of changed gears with some stuff here.
Yeah, so I mean, we all, deer cam. Everyone's talking stories, everyone's telling, stories and like this, and I had found like that's where I have the most fun, and that's like where my heart's at, and like where like passion, like talking hunting stories. I could talk hunting stories all day long, and just random people too, and it's super cool, man, because like I've talked to a couple people I've had on my podcast who are like super fresh in their injury, and right after your injury, there's a massive window of depression, anxiety, anger, just rage at the world. God, why me? The whole woe is me mindset. But once we start talking hunting stories, you just see them light up. You see people light up and like, oh yeah, da 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 da. We just start talking hunting stories, and then when I originally started, that's all I wanted to do is just talk hunt stories and just to tell people how to get outdoors, how to get people outdoors into nature, like, find ways that help save, I don't know, maybe help save my life, and
Right.
coming from like, hey, contact your local game warden, contact these 501(c)(3s, these foundations, this XYZ, this is how you do it, you know what I mean? And it's like, and then you go and it started at, like, showing people how to get outdoors, and now I'm like, "Well, I should start talking about the things that I didn't have information to when I first got hurt. Because when I first got hurt 16 years ago, a lot of people there's a lot more information, like social media now, you know what I mean? Social media could be extremely toxic, but it could be extremely powerful and beneficial if you use it the correct way and you apply it to networking positively. And so just by doing that and like hearing people, so I wanted to fill those holes that I had that I was looking for. So now, I'm using the podcast to start talking people building, to like how to build character, how to overcome mindset, how to get in the gym, get physically fit, archery, rifle shooting, long range shooting, and then uh, I forgot where I was going. I had a that malfunction I talked about earlier just flared up again there, but it's like, and then, oh yeah, so then and then I've had people on my podcast about sobriety, the mental aspect of being in a wheelchair, working out in the gym. I already touched on that, but it's just all that stuff comes into play, and I don't know, man. I love it. I can talk, and when you put Like the whole saying, "It's better to give than to receive." Like, I can't say it enough. It is so much better. Like, a lot of people, when they like, all they wanted to do is hunt, but then when they take someone hunting for their first time and they see their friend or a kid or a child harvest an animal, then they're like, "Wow," like, powerful, that's what I wanna do now, so
Yeah.
that's my I don't know, that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to just trying to push it forward and get people happy.